called the very first call. She says, when can you be here? And I was like, I could be there in an hour. She's like, all right. And I got in and I'm gone. And then that turned into that first deal.
What's going on, guys? In today's video, we have one of our students. His name is Priest. He's doing some amazing thing. Closed his first deal. He's out of the state of Colorado. We're so excited to share his journey with you guys. Before we get into it, go ahead, make sure you hit that like button, the subscribe button, the bell button. We want to make sure you guys are notified of videos we post every week. So he just wanted to take this time out to really get to know you better and answer any questions you have in regards to this journey, man.
Yeah, but before we get started, can you tell us about your first deal and how everything happened, you know, the profit that you made on it?
Oh, it's been nice. So I started off, you know, for like the course saying driving. So driving for dollars, checking everything out, taking pictures of all the for sale signs. It was pretty sweet though. So it was the very first appointment I went to. Went to the home, and it's she owns a house across the street, and then that's her second home. She's letting her son and his daughter live in that house. So she's trying to sell that one so she can buy a home. So I went there, talked to the son for like an hour. Then she was coming home from work and talked to her for like an hour. Dad came home. Now Denver is like Arizona with you guys, a lot of Latinos. So it was, yeah, that's serious here. So like the son, full English, daughter-in-law, full English. The mom is 50-50. Dad is 100% Spanish. So working that whole thing out, they said, okay, well, we'll look at the contract. We'll get back with you, right? All right, you know how it goes. So I didn't want to push it too hard, but left without a signed contract, kept driving, pushing for other stuff. I had locked up a second home in that park. Just by calling the guy on the sign, he was there. I went in and talked to him. House was gorgeous. That's when I did a video about the other day. Sitting in the park, I said, you know, let me call this other house back to see what's going on. I called them back, and she was frustrated because things hadn't been going how she planned. Asked me, could I stop by right then? I said, yeah, I'm across the street. Came in, got the deal signed, and then rocking and rolling with it. So that one, what I'm doing now is more like a real estate agent for mobile homes. Because one of the first phone calls I got from a guy, he was worried about getting lowball. And here, that's what people do, because their houses are worth like 70 grand. So people are hitting them with 15, 20, and they're like, I'm losing like 50 grand on this deal, so they don't want to do it. So he was worried about that. And then I had another caller say the same thing. I said, well, Colorado, you're required to get your license. So I had to get my license anyway. I said, why don't I just go to the side of helping them sell their home? And then once I'm in the door, if you need to sell it fast, I can also offer you a cash offer and go that route. So it's two parts of town. But when I said I'm gonna start helping them sell, that's when phones start popping in.
That's the thing, man. Like that's why we say in our program, man, like, you know, don't just focus on finding deals under $5,000, finding 3 homes. You know, one, it's not like that in every market. You're in Denver. Yeah. We're out here in Southern California. We're in Irvine. You're not finding a house for under $5,000 out here. So if you have that type of mindset, you are doing a disservice to yourself, your future, and a lot of people out there that need your help. You mentioned those 2 clients. They already went through getting lowball. They know how that feels. So when you came and say, hey, I want to partner with you, I want to help you, they were like, okay, that's your unique selling proposition, man. You're not like the rest of the crowd. You made it happen.
Yeah, and I love that you're using multiple strategies, and that follow-up is key. I know you said you followed up with her, checked in on her, you had them in their home in the park. That is how you get deals. That's how you close those. Because people, like you said, she might not have signed it then, but she's still trying to do it on her own. She's still frustrated. You know, when things aren't going the way you want them to go, when you call, when you slide in at that right time, that's how you get deals done.
And then obviously you didn't use any money, you leveraged your time. But what are we talking about profit-wise for going out there?
So each deal, I'm telling them my commission is $6,000. So $6,000 on each deal I do, as far as when I'm doing like a dealer deal for them. And it works. So I sat back and buyer came in And her buyer was somebody that she knew from church. She found a buyer from church. I interviewed them, brought them in, working to get them financed and doing all that stuff. So it's just a lot of legwork. And now she knows why I charge what I charge, because it has been, I mean, back and forth, back and forth. So it's, if I tell you the blessing though, is that she is like one of the main popular people in that park. She asked me for like a stack of business cards. She said, you have like 20, 25 of them? I'm like, yeah, I can get you 25 of them. And she's saying that she knows a lot of people that want to sell, and that she's going to be my interface to bring those in. And she's like, and she was asking, like, talking to her son about Quantos. And I said, well, I said, if you get me a deal, I said, I'll give you 500 off of every deal I get, if it's a confirmed deal, because I'm charging $6,000. So I'll make 5,500, she'll get 500. And she's like, yeah, okay, let's do it. So she's trying to buy a house, and her real estate agent asked for my card, because her real estate agent said she has tons of mobile home listings that she can't do anything with. So it's just like you're saying, pushing, treating people right, and keep on pushing, and it's numbers game. So
it's a numbers game, man. Like it's treating people right. This is a people business, man. You do the right thing time after time, they're gonna go tell family members, they're gonna tell friends, they're gonna tell people they don't even know about your services, because again, there's so many people out here that are just trying to make a buck. I gotta fix and flip, I gotta fix and flip, I gotta get that $30,000 profit. And these people are just left there like feeling like they're getting taken advantage of. So kudos to you, man. I know this is just the beginning for you, but
the biggest thing I want to talk to you guys about is I'm from North Texas. So the market in my hometown is that $5,000 market.
Right.
So what we're doing now is I'm getting all my systems set up here, but my brother at home, and then my buddy who's a preacher at my church at home, they're ready. So I'm sitting back and been talking with them, getting everything lined up, and I'm going to use my same advertising and just put it there and then work on that kind of stuff. So trying to get that lined up and go from there. So I'm thinking.
Yeah. They're pretty much training a boots on the ground. The question is, as far as you're training him, prepping him for these different situations, the verbiage and things that he's going to hear, because it's a whole different animal with these homes that are, that $5,000, $7,000 price point that it is where you're at. What's your training process looking like?
So what I'm going to do is, once all this travel stuff kind of calms down a little bit, I'm going to fly back home, because I go home maybe like once a quarter, and I start going a little bit more, and just going to go do deals together. So have him ride with me. We sit back and go look at them together and walk through them and show him the same way you guys show the parks. Like, this is how you grade the parks. This is what we're looking at on homes, and teach him, like, you live in a house every day. So you know what to look at in a house. So just translate that to mobile homes, focus on the big five, and kind of go from there and just walk him through the same way I did. Is just, I learned from just watching you guys' course and going. Just getting your butt up, get in that car, call the number, and go. So I'll tell you guys, the biggest thing that got me is, I was watching you guys' course when they said, you know what, just do it. Just do it. Just do it. It was a Monday morning. Got the kids ready for school. They all left. And I said, I'm just finna start calling numbers. I'm gonna just call them, and hell with it. Called the very first call. She says, when can you be here? And I was like, I could be there in an hour. She's like, all right. And I got in, and I'm gone. And then that turned into that first deal. So the very first call.
Hold on. So just literally just going, not thinking about it, just getting past the fears. I'm gonna just start making calls. You start making calls, that eventually turns into $6,000. You didn't put any money into it. You're talking about just leveraging time, really just taking massive action.
And that's, like you say, you guys say, that's it. Like you could spend a whole year, and as an engineer, we're trained to study long. So it's a counterproductive thing for me, because I sit back and I do day trading in the daytime and everything else as well. You can tend to study for too long. But with this, it's a people business. Like you said, you just gotta go. Just go. So I say, you know what? Get in this truck and let's just go. And then that works. You shaking. So my motto for this year is shaking hands, stacking bands. So that's my thing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You get out there shaking people's hands, meeting people. Well, elbowing them, whatever you want to do now, all the stuff. But just meeting people and seeing what they need. And because they trying to sell their house. So I realize is that I don't have to know all the script, because they're trying to sell that house. As soon as I walk in, they're in full salesman mode. Okay, I had 3 bedrooms, and they're trying to show you everything, and you just flow with it. And then I just focus on the big 5. That video you did, bro, when you walked through the house, that's what I focused on. I walked through there, and I just thought about turn the faucets, make sure the water's running, check your electrical, look at the roof, look at the floors, creak the floors, just do that. Let them keep talking and roll from there. Take pictures of everything.
Yeah, and because, like you said, they're in full salesman mode, when you're able to come to them and say, hey, I want to help you. Whatever your goal is, I want to get you closer to your goal. That opens up the trust, that opens up to be on their side versus just the buyer and seller relationship. But like you said, you don't have to come in with a big sales presentation. Right. They need to sell. You don't have to buy. They're like, wow, this person can solve my problem. And when you step into that advisor role, that's when everything changes. And when you build, and then when you do good service, and now, you know, they can trust you, they can refer you out to their friends. There's not a lot of people out there focused on mobile home investing. So you're easily somebody they can refer to.
You stick out like a sore thumb, man. So when you're talking about, you know, training your brother, making sure he has the mindset, because he can have that same type of mindset of, oh man, I gotta study all this, I gotta make sure I know everything word for word. Take a step back and say, hey, just serve first. Let them talk. Actively listen. I think the biggest thing with you, with the training, is just making sure he has a good idea of what's going on with the contracts, making sure he's able to articulate those contracts, because you can have all the trust in the world. Everything could be going great, but I've seen so many people fumble on just talking about the contract. You can just lose the deal if you don't know exactly what to say.
Yeah. And that's the part. So my brothers, I'm the corporate guy. I went all that stuff. My brother's the kind of guy, I think he's a nurse, doing that kind of thing, and so he's never really done business stuff. So he's eager. He's like, hey man, let me go buy a laptop. If I can just dig into this and really start understanding what's going on and that kind of thing from there. So that's the part, that contract part is, and that's why I want to make sure I step in.
I'm here, knowing how to inspect the homes obviously is super important, but there to be there for them, serve them, and help them get through their situation. And when you guys tag team that and you get through a couple of deals together, that's awesome.
Hey,
you're bringing it all in the family.
We're gonna have to watch out, because you're gonna build your systems in one location, and then you're gonna build it in another location. I'm like, oh man, Reese is all over. He's countrywide.
So my thing is doing three. So like I call it 3 phases. So the first phase is mobile homes in Colorado, doing the dealer type sales, getting the cash deals when I can get them. Phase 2 is moving to Wichita and Texas, doing that, taking care of from there. Also buying the stick-built rental homes and stuff in my hometown, because they're like 15 grand, so it's the same stuff. So doing that there. And then phase 3 is I have a good buddy, my business partner, who's in Detroit, and then taking it up there and going from there.
And what I like that you're saying, man, you're talking about starting here. You're going to be helping your family starting in another location. You're looking into the residential side of single family homes back in Texas. You know, you have your eyes set on, you know, the parks. And I think the great thing about talking to you is you have a really good head on your shoulders. What I mean is, a lot of people, they come into this niche and they're like, they want to do everything all at once. And for you, I think you're smart enough to know that it's all just stages of growth. Like that person that you want to be, you know, when you're having those multiple parks, multiple single family homes and different mobile homes, it's about growing into that person. I like the fact that it seems like you're really taking your time to get there, but still taking action along the way.
Yeah, just trying, like you're saying, stay focused on that, because if you look at the whole goal, it's too massive. But if you focus on each step in front of you, you can just keep pushing stuff. So I'm just thankful. But I think overall I'm good. I mean, normally the questions that I've had have already been answered in the forum, that kind of stuff like that. So it's been
good. So we hope you guys got a ton of value out of Paris's journey and his story, and we hope that inspired you to get out there and take some action. But if you don't know where to start, we've got you covered. All you have to do is apply at the link below. We want to help you get your mobile home investing journey started. We've got the course, the contracts, everything that you need to be successful with this business. So go ahead and apply at the link below and let us help you get started.
And don't forget, before you leave, smash that subscribe button, the like button, leave us a comment if you got some value out of this video.
Yeah, thanks for watching, guys.